travelers. Welcome back to BiniTravels, your go-to spot for all things travel. Today, we're taking a tiny detour from our usual adventures to chat about something we don't always think about, but we totally should. Travel insurance. Yep, it can be a bit of a snore, but stay with me because ensuring our epic adventure goes smoothly even when things go a bit wonky is super important. So I've got Solomon here today, a super savvy insurance broker who's gonna decode all the insurance mumbo-jumbo into some real talk. So grab a coffee and join us as we chat about keeping our adventures safe. I see him all the way there. All the way down there. Man, we got a long way to walk, so let's go to him. Yeah, Solomon, what's going on? Nice place you got here, man.
Yeah.
I already started the vlog.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
That's Solomon right there.
You're in the spirit.
Yes, sir. Oh, wow.
that.
Maybe I should put it up. Yeah. All right, so where are you taking us today?
I'm going to take you all over the world.
Oh, nice. I love it, man. Awesome.
All right, you can come in.
All right, let's go. Jeez.
Yeah, man.
So, like I said, I have Solomon here with me, a savvy insurance broker. Solomon, thank you for having me, and welcome to BiniTravels.
Thank you for invite. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, awesome. So the reason why, why I reached out to you and asked about, all these informations, like I have a few, maybe more than a few questions. The reason why is because I want to inform the viewers, and I also had an experience where I was sick overseas, and I realized I didn't have travel insurance, and now I started digging. I said, hey, wait, I know this guy, Solomon, he does insurance, and I wanted to reach out. So thank you for having me again, Solomon.
Yes, thank you for coming to see us here at the office. Yeah, good to see you.
Awesome. So I brought a few questions, maybe more than a few. And if you don't mind just presenting yourself to my viewers, just telling them what you do, and we'll just get straight to the questions.
Okay. My name is Solomon Ama. I'm an insurance broker. So what I specialize on is protecting people and protecting their assets. That is what I do.
So first thing first, how does insurance work?
Yeah. I think that's a good question. Insurance. Let's start from the very, very basics. What is insurance? Insurance is about risk. Transfer of risk from one point to another. That is what insurance is all about. Transferring of risk. Now, you transfer the risk to the insurance company. Now, in order for the insurance company to shoulder this risk, you have to pay premium. So that is what insurance is all about. You transfer of risk. So if you have a risk and that risk is too heavy for you, and you're looking for a way to minimize that risk, insurance is an alternative way to overcome that risk.
So if I understand correctly, basically you're trying to minimize the risk that we're taking, and we transfer it to the company, wow, that's very puzzling, and a peace of mind at the same time, like knowing somebody's going to get the blame for whatever happens to me. Is that what it is?
Yeah, to an extent, that is what it is, because you can choose not to go for insurance. In that case, now the entire risk has to be upon your head. It's just like your car insurance. Because now for car insurance, that one is mandatory. You have to have your car insurance. Now, why do you have car insurance?
So I don't have to pay if ever I make a cause accident or somebody hit me. So I don't have to deal with maybe I don't have the money at the time, so I don't have to deal with the headaches.
Exactly. Now you've transferred that risk to the insurance company.
Mhm.
So if there's an accident now, it is the insurance company that will be responsible for taking care of that damage, while you pay a premium in exchange for that.
My next question is why insurance is important?
The importance of insurance. You see, number one benefit of insurance is you're going to have peace of mind. When you have insurance, you have peace of mind. Now, let's take, for instance, uh, traveling insurance. You book a vacation, let's say 6 months ago, and then a week before you traveled, something happened. For some reason, you cannot travel. And now you've paid for your flight, you've paid for your hotel. How do you get those money back? Because those are things you've invested your money on. And for some reason, you cannot travel. If you have insurance, traveling insurance, you'll be able to get your money back. So having insurance is very, very important. I always tell people it's good to have it. It does so many things, even up to canceling your flight, maybe lost baggages. There are so many things insurance covered, including your health. Medical insurance is also part of it too.
Okay, so I guess it's very important as cancellation happens all the time and bags get lost many times. It happened to me many times. Travel insurance, is it worth it? And how about travel insurance when you go to USA? I want you to talk about travel insurance to USA if it's worth it.
Yes, it's worth it. Now, you see, sometimes you have insurance, you might not use it. That doesn't mean it's not important just because you didn't use it. It's just like, again, just like your car insurance. Just because you have car insurance doesn't mean you want to go and involve in an accident. No. But it's important to have it. Should anything happen to you, now you are covered. So if you traveling to, it could be Mexico, it could be United States, or it could even be in Europe, you travel. Now, there are some unexpected situation that can happen. It might be your luggage. It might even be with your flight. It might even be your health. Your health.
Mhm.
There are some people when they travel to a different country, they for some reason they develop some sickness, or they might even get hurt, they injured. Now they need a medical assistance.
Mhm.
If you have a travel insurance, a comprehensive travel insurance, all this will be covered. So instead of you paying from your own pocket now, the insurance company will be the one taking care of it.
Wow, that's amazing, Solomon. Because as I'm asking you these questions, like you're nailing down my next question. So all my honestly, I appreciate this because as you can see right here, I have it ready on my laptop. It's like I wanted you to talk about insurance traveling to Canada or travel insurance for Canadians traveling to the USA, travel insurance. For Canadian going to Europe or Europeans coming to Canada. So basically, you're hitting everything, all my questions before I even asked them, and I thank you for that. Like I said, he was a savvy insurance broker. Thank you, Salomon. Let's move down to my next question: travel insurance versus medical insurance. What's your suggestion or advice on that?
Yeah, I think I like this question. Uh, the, the question is travel insurance, medical insurance. You see, to an extent, it's almost the same thing, but at the same time, it's not same.
Hmm.
A comprehensive travel insurance will always going to include medical emergency. There are some travel insurance you get, it's just basic. It's just for trip cancellation, or just for your luggage, or for rental car. But when you have the comprehensive one, that is why I always tell people, if you want to go get travel insurance, always try to get the full package. Get the comprehensive. If you have the comprehensive, it's going to include travel insurance and medical insurance all in one package. Yeah, so yeah, to answer your question, I would say both insurance is necessary and they are almost the same. Yeah.
So that's kind of like 50-50, I guess. Would you say, let's say if I'm planning a trip to Africa, uh, would you recommend that I take travel insurance or medical insurance?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Mhm.
I would say you traveling to Africa because now you're going to a destination you're not too familiar with. And now you don't even know the outcome of what will happen. You know, there are some countries you go, there are political unrest.
Mhm.
There are some countries you go, there are some war, or should I say, disease.
Mhm.
Now you are required to get out of that country as fast as you can. Now, if you have a comprehensive travel insurance, now you are covered. You know, there are some cases where you even be your health. You know, you're having health issue. It could even be stroke.
Mhm.
Now you need to get out of Africa as fast as you can. You need to be in Canada or you need to be in the US, wherever you are. You have to get out of that place. And if you have medical insurance, they will take care of that. All you need to do is to call their 247 services, and then they will be the one responsible for your health. They will be responsible for taking you out of Africa to Canada or to US. So going to Africa, I would say please get the comprehensive package.
Awesome. Okay, thank you, Salomon. And for my next question, travel insurance for visitors to Canada. So, example, say I bring my grandma from Africa or a friend. Travel insurance for visitors to Canada. I think this one is a big one.
Yes, yes. I recently handled one. If you have a grandparents that are coming to Canada, the question I'm going to ask is how are they coming? Okay, they probably coming as a visitor or are they coming as a supervisor?
Hmm.
If you are coming to supervisor insurance, yeah, it's two different things, a two different ball game. But yes, your grandma coming to Canada, it's important you have traveling insurance because you never can tell what will happen when they arrive Canada. Now, if you don't have insurance, medical insurance, and something happened to your grandma here in Canada, it's really, really going to be expensive on your part. So if you have a grandma that is coming to Canada, I will encourage you to get a traveling medical insurance for them. You know, there are some, they will even cover pre-existing condition.
Hmm.
Let's say grandma has high blood pressure that is taking. That can also be included, pre-existing condition. But if your grandma is quite healthy, then you can just get the basic travel insurance.
Hmm.
If she's not too healthy, I would say let's get the full package for her. Travel insurance, you see, like I said, you might not use it, but it's good for you to have it. I say it's better to have it and you don't use it than you need it, now you don't have it. So having it in possession is good. So I will encourage people before you travel, try as much as you can to get traveling insurance and then read the fine print to know exactly what and what you are covered, so that emergency any situation you be rest assured that the insurance company will handle it.
Awesome. That's some great advice there, Solomon. Thank you so much. And I want to ask you about travel insurance with credit cards. A lot of the times I hear people say, I'm covered with my credit card. So I heard you say, read the fine prints. So would you recommend somebody traveling to just rely on their credit card insurance, or you advise them to go and purchase a travel insurance, separately?
Good, good, good. I like that. I really like this one.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to elaborate on this one. There are some credit card you have that covers some aspect of travel insurance. But you see, that credit card does not cover all the component that is involved. So with your credit card, you'll probably be getting maybe half of the package, not the entire package. And again, it depends on how much you pay annually for that credit card. So I would say the higher your annual fee is, then the more coverage you're going to have. So if your annual fee is low, you're probably going to get basic coverage. But here's the thing. If you want to travel, it's always good to have full coverage, comprehensive. Let me give an example now. Let's say you're going for a cruise. You paid some money, and that cruise, they're going to ask for you to purchase a travel insurance. This is what I always tell people. I will encourage them to get a third party travel insurance, because with that, you're going to have more coverage. Because the more coverage you have, the better for you.
So, speaking of that, why I'm asking you all these questions? Some of them is really honestly I'd like to know. Example, I went overseas in Africa, and I went to the biggest open market in Africa. So while I'm there, I have my GoPro, and I usually bring my laptop to edit these videos. And I really want to know, like, these type of insurance, would they cover my laptop in case something happens or it gets damaged or stolen, or if somebody decides to grab my GoPro and run, or maybe my cell phone? Because let's be real, all these are expensive gadgets. So you'd suggest um, not to go with my credit card and just purchase a third party?
I think I like this very one, because this is a perfect example. Because now, with your credit card, I will not be surprised that some of this will not be covered. I will not be too surprised. But I'm not 100% sure. That's why I said any package you get, any policy you have, go through it, read the fine print to know exactly what is involved in that policy. If, for instance, now you traveling to Africa and you come to me and say, "Hey, Solomon, I'm traveling to Ethiopia. I would like to have traveling insurance." The first thing I'm going to ask you is what and what that is going to be in your possession, and then when do you plan to travel, and how long do you plan to travel to Ethiopia, and then how often do you travel to Ethiopia? So these are the questions I will have to have in order for me to prepare a full package for you.
Wow, that's great. So speaking of this travel in Africa, where I really went to the biggest open air market, Mercado. If you didn't watch the video, I'll put the link up here somewhere. So just go and make sure to like it, and if you like it. If you don't like it, please comment. I do not like this. Uh, you know. But why I'm saying this is because it brings me to the fine print. So I'm not sure if I read somewhere where my belongings are covered as long as they're in my house. So I think, or in my car. If I move it somewhere else, then my credit card insurance may not cover it. So this is why I'm here to, decode all these insurance languages.
Yes. Concerning that, there are some situation where the insurance company will void your claim. Now, let's say medical insurance, part of your travel insurance. You went to Ethiopia and you decided to go to a bar and then grab a couple of drink. Now you tipsy and something happens to you. Maybe you fall down or you got hit. Now the chances that they're going to deny that claim is very high.
Why is that?
Because you are intoxicated. Yeah.
Wow.
So in a situation like that, they might going to deny your claim. But if your possession, let's say you have your laptop, and your laptop is with you, maybe in the hotel room or where you are in Ethiopia, and then it got stolen, I want to believe that insurance company will replace it for you.
Mhm.
When you put in a claim, I want to believe the claim will pass. Yeah.
Got it. So as long as you're at 100% and you're watching all your stuff, I guess it's a good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so all these insurance talk, I want to know one last thing because here we live in Canada and we have viewers in Europe or United States. So our insurance payouts, is it taxable?
Insurance payout, is it taxable?
Hmm.
That is a very good question. No? That is a very good question.
Let's face it, nobody wants to pay tax.
Yeah, yeah. I am not 100% sure of this,
Mhm.
but I would say no, it's not taxable. I would say no. But hey, don't quote me on this. I'm not 100% sure.
Mhm.
I know for a fact that life insurance, the benefit you get is tax free.
Okay.
I know for critical illness, the benefit you get from that is tax free.
Okay.
But for travel insurance, the few ones I've done, no one has ever put in a claim.
Mhm.
So I'm not 100% sure of this answer. Maybe I will get back to you on this.
Okay, that's great. Actually, the fact that they didn't put a claim, it's actually a good thing because I think, from what I understand today, uh, insurance is the kind of thing you want to purchase and never get it. Right? Is that?
Yeah, yeah. You see, it's good to have it.
Yeah.
It's good to have insurance, but you see, it's just like your car insurance. You have the car insurance doesn't mean you want to put yourself in a position where you have to go for a claim.
Yeah.
No,
You
no,
don't ever want to go claim.
no,
Yeah.
no. But if let's say paraventure something like that happens to you, now you have it. Now you can use it. So that is how I see it. It's good to have it in place so that if something happens, you're not going to be putting hand inside your pocket.
Mhm.
The insurance will be the one dipping their hand into their pocket to cover the expenses.
Wow. Okay, Solomon, these are great answers, and I got a little, we shed light on a few questions that I really wanted to discuss about. Solomon, like I'll put his description down below. But do you have any things to say to my viewers, or if there's anything I should have asked that I didn't ask?
Okay. Question. Well, the other thing I'm going to say is like how much does it cost for travel insurance?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that is a question most people would like to ask. But I would say it varies. It varies in the sense that it depends on the total amount you spend on that travel. So let's say the total cost of your expenses, let's assume is 5,000. Okay? Let's say 5,000 is all you spend for your flight, your ticket. 5,000. So if you want to pay for insurance will range between, I would say between 5% to maybe 10, 12% of this 5,000. So let's say for 5,000 and 5% will give you how much now? So let's say this. So 5 times 5, 25, 5 times 0. So yeah. So this will be probably going to be the range. So your insurance that you're going to pay will be between 5% to maybe 10, 12% of your total amount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So between 250, 220, that range, 260. So this was going to fall on. So it's not a definite answer, but yeah, you're probably going to have a clue about it.
Wow, that's very interesting. Okay, that's awesome, man. Like, it's good to know. Like, whatever you're thinking of, 5 to 10% cash down, and you have a peace of mind.
Exactly.
And I'm glad I came here today. And you have any last advice for my viewers?
The last advice is that when next you plan to travel, plan to have travel insurance. And if you have questions or suggestion or anything, you can reach out to me. I can help you with that too.
Perfect, awesome. Thank you so much, Solomon. I'll put his description down below. Thank you for having me again. And it's always fun coming here. And I'll be back if I have some more questions.
I will appreciate that. I will appreciate that. That would be nice.
Wow, what a ride that was, explorers. A huge thanks to Solomon for sharing all these gems and helping us navigate through the often confusing world of travel insurance. Remember, pals, a little preparation can go a long way in ensuring our adventures are memorable for all the right reasons. Drop your thoughts and any burning questions in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. If you found this chat helpful, give it a thumbs up and share with your fellow travelers. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to continue journeying with us through the unknown terrains and exciting conversations. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep exploring. See you on the next adventure, friends.
If you want to protect your life, you want to protect your investment, you want to protect your assets, let me be the guy that will handle it for you.
Solo Broker. It's on TikTok right now.
Exactly. I like that.
Nice.